Hi guys, and welcome to Pirate Hunter Traffy. So we saw at the end of One Piece chapter 1059, the matter involving Captain Kobe, Amazon Lily was devastated by invaders trying to seize Boa Hancock. Her remaining on the island was no longer an option. As long as she was there, her people would be in danger due to both Blackbeard's and the Marines' continual incoming attacks. She then considered remarrying Monkey D. Luffy, which would indicate that her next move will be to look for him in the New World. It's Boa Hancock searching for Luffy in order to join the Straw Hats. Want to find out if Luffy is going to cruise with his soon-to-be girlfriend? Stay tuned so as to not miss a detail. Over 1,000 chapters of One Piece has been serialized, and it is obvious that Oda has no plans to quit anytime soon. The Wano Country arc demonstrated to the audience that the world of One Piece is undergoing rapid change as events have started to heat up once more. The Summit War, which featured a number of well-known characters, was the first significant event in the series. The world's tides have never remained calm since that storm passed, and they have continued to change. The end of the Shichibukai system is one of the more recent instances of how the world is still changing. The system had been in place for a long time, but as complaints against the Shichibukai mounted, the world government was forced to take severe measures and destroy the system. The decision had wide-ranging repercussions since the once law-abiding Shichibukai were suddenly subject to punishment. Boa Hancock was one of the 5 members present when the system was abolished. Dark Past. The Empress of Amazon Lily and the captain of the Kuja Pirates first debuted in the Amazon Lily storyline. Boa's initial few appearances gave the impression that she was a supremely arrogant, power-mad individual, but as the narrative progressed, it became clear that Boa had some hatred for the world. Boa and her sisters were taken as children and sold to the world's nobles. The aristocrats compelled Boa to eat the Mero Mero no Mi at this point. Fortunately for Boa and her sisters, Fisher Tiger entered Mary Joise's territory and freed every slave. The Celestial Dragon's mark was visible on the bodies of the 3 sisters as they made their way back home, serving as a warning to them all to never depend on anybody else ever again. Boa developed into a chilly, untrustworthy adult. She detested practically everyone, but after meeting Luffy, her attitude changed. Luffy's naivety won her heart over and she developed feelings for him. Boa even took a chance to travel to Impel Down at Luffy's urging. Pirate Empress. Boa is an incredibly skilled fighter that can compete with the toughest characters. Boa Hancock has a ridiculously potent devil fruit that gives her the ability to turn other people and things to stone. Because the devil fruit feeds on the feelings of lust that other people have in their hearts, they are immediately terrified when Boa assaults them. Other than trying to distract themselves with agony, there isn't much that can be done to counteract the effects of her strike. The alternative is to not feel these emotions, however, only a small percentage of people fit this description. Boa joins a distinguished list because she can employ all 3 forms of haki in addition to her devil fruit. It is still being determined how skilled she is with haki, but given that the Kuja are renowned for having a strong grasp of the art, it is reasonable to infer that Boa has highly developed haki. We now have the exact amount of Boa's new bounty, that being 1,659,000,000 berries, which would put her over the likes of Zoro, Sanji, and Jinbei. What is in store for the future? Amazon Lily was encircled by Marines when the audience last saw Boa. She assured her people they didn't need to worry because the Marines knew Amazon Lily's strength. The Marines, however, outnumber the pirates, and it is obvious that fighting the Marines for an extended amount of time is a horrible idea. Thus, it is up to Boa to find a solution. In the current situation, the wisest move would be to swear allegiance to Luffy and join the Straw Hats' Grand Fleet. Amazon Lily would be under Luffy's protection if he declared it his territory after joining the fleet. This would be the most sensible answer to Boa's issue because not even the world government would be bold enough to invade a Yonko's territory. Boa Hancock would then become the Grand Fleet member with the most strength as a result of this. Given that Luffy is the only person she openly trusts, it is not completely unthinkable that Boa might even consider such a course of action. Also, she cannot stay on Amazon Lily forever. Without a doubt, Amazon is now entirely unrecognizable. The Kuja tribe is no longer secure after Hancock lost her warlord status. One Piece chapter 1059 describes how the Marine forces and their brand new Seraphim project became dangerously close to destroying the island. Blackbeard's appearance to take Hancock's devil fruit, which turns people into stone by exploiting their emotions, didn't help either. Blackbeard would have slain the pirate Empress with his bare hands if it weren't for Rayleigh and his famous reputation. The Kuja tribe got lucky because Rayleigh made it plain even then that he was unable to overcome Blackbeard. Hancock understands that the situation is hopeless. She may honor her commitment to wed Luffy in the One Piece series. Of course, she would have to first go from her primary home country. Now, since everyone is pursuing Hancock for their own personal advantage, she has a massive target on her back, whether it be the Marines or the Blackbeard pirates. Naturally, if she stays in Amazon Lily, she endangers the Kuja tribe. It's obvious that Rayleigh won't be able to keep them safe indefinitely. She should get off the island as soon as possible and seek assistance along the way. She's got a good chance of eventually joining the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. In One Piece chapter 1059, she directly referenced Luffy, expressing how much she missed him. Meanwhile, this opportunity for Hancock to join Luffy's crew is not without controversy. She would undoubtedly be a useful addition to the team, a compelling character, another lady, and someone who is attracted to Luffy. But if Vivi and Yamato have shown anything, it's that even having all of these characteristics does not automatically make someone a Straw Hat. Hancock would likely have more reasons to avoid boarding Luffy's ship than to board it. 1. She has too much trouble getting along with others. Hancock doesn't have a strong enough bond with the rest of the crew, aside from Luffy, and she has no desire to do so. They could perhaps compete for love because two of them are ladies. There are 6 more dim-witted, brutish, and repulsive men. Chopper may win her over, but only because she views him more as a pet than a man. In general, her joining the crew is problematic due to Hancock's stingy, condescending attitude. According to their reputation, the Straw Hats are a friendly group that gets along with almost everyone they encounter while traveling. Even Sanji is capable of forming friendly relationships with guys. It's challenging to picture Hancock joining the crew on excursions unless she has some significant character development that makes her more receptive to others. 2. She resembles Nico Robin way too much. Being a woman deters Hancock from attaining Straw Hat status. The pirate Empress resembles the archaeologist Nico Robin of the Straw Hats a little too much due to the notorious instance of same face syndrome among women in One Piece. They are both stunning women standing over 6 feet tall, with long black hair, similar bodies, and attractive features. Not to mention how Robin's facial features and skin tone have changed with time to take on a more universal appearance. Typically, especially with ladies, this isn't a major concern in One Piece, but the Straw Hats have consistently had distinctive, easy-to-recognize looks, even with the black and white color scheme of the manga. It's simple to distinguish one of them when they're clustered together. Manga readers would have to take a moment to identify Hancock and Robin if their clothing was interchangeable or even similar. 3. The Thousand Sunny has no place for her romantic pursuit of Luffy. One Piece is a shonen fighting series, first and foremost. The plot mostly concentrates on action and adventure to appeal to younger people. For that reason, there is very little romance in this novel. None of the Straw Hats are expected to develop lasting partnerships until the very end of the series. Ichiro Oda claims that they are partners in exploration. Hancock would put the staff through too much needless romantic tension. She would undoubtedly attempt to create a romantic competition with Nami and Nico Robin for Luffy, in addition to Sanji's desire for her. It might be similar to Juvia Loxer, where she competes for Luffy's attention despite the fact that neither he nor anybody else is interested. It would almost come to be her distinguishing characteristic. And 4, she has too many duties to the Kuja pirates. Number 5. Even though we've seen that one of the main reasons she might leave the Kuja pirates is for their protection, the Kuja pirates still remain the main obstacle keeping Hancock from joining the Straw Hat Pirates, or any other crew for that matter, which is probably her status among the Kuja pirates. She is practically irreplaceable as its leader to start. The only replacements are her sisters and Shaki, who is just revealed to be a previous Empress of Amazon Lily. It's hard to picture any of them covering the enormous vacuum left by Hancock leaving though. Amazon Lily wouldn't be safe even if she did decide to abandon her tribe. They are all regarded as pirates by the global government. Leaving would just weaken their ability to fight. Hancock might join the Straw Hat Grand Fleet if she ever sails in any capacity under Luffy's flag. She would be able to pursue her real love and still serve as the Kuja Pirates' necessary leader. It serves as a beneficial balance between everyone's interests. But who knows, Hancock might also decide to join the Cross Guild in place of other ex-warlords like Crocodile and Dracul Mihawk. Having said that, nothing prevents Hancock from enlisting in Luffy's pirate ship during the decisive conflict. He and she will probably collaborate at some point in the near future. So, what are your thoughts on this debate? Will Hancock join the Straw Hats? Please share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe.